Welcome back, everybody. Today's episode is the fateful day, and by the fateful day, is my hair okay? It's good enough. The engine's in the back. We had a major change of plans in the middle of the night. I'm going to the machine shop by myself today. So, yeah. That was really fun last night, loading my engine in the dark. Thank God for that auto crane. That makes things so nice. So we got Jezebel's 505 stroker in the back of Dad's pickup, which I did not plan on driving today or driving to Salina, really. I plan on letting my buddy drive, but oh well. Change of plans, never hurt nothing. So, engine's in the back. I got all my tools, my jets, anything and possibly everything I could need, because, well, if I've got the chance to tune this engine, I'd rather use mine and take from my machinist, just courtesy. And got a pulley back there we might need to machine, you know, just for if we got time. I don't know if we're gonna have time. I was about an hour or 2 hours late this morning leaving, so my lifestyle sucks. It's hard. This is not the way to live. But anyways, on our way to Salina. Excuse me. And we'll catch in once we get there. And hopefully this thing makes some cool numbers on the old dyno again, and we get to listen to it. Oh man, I love the sound of this engine. Hopefully nothing wrong happens, you know. Just hope the engine's okay and everything. So we'll get her dialed in, get her run in, see what numbers she makes, and we'll show you. Plus we'll do some cool shots of that Clear Valley train. That'll be pretty neat. So enjoy the scenery, enjoy the ride, and we will see you in Salina. Alrighty, we have made it to Salina 2.5 hours later. The engine is still in the back. Thank God it didn't go flying out at some point. Oh, that would have been good old Scott luck. Engine just go flying out the back of the truck, tumbling down the road. That would have been my luck. Oh, there's that gas station where that dude stopped me. The last time I was here, he was a fan of mine, a viewer. I'll never forget that. That's pretty cool. But we're getting ready to pull up to the machine shop. We're gonna get unloaded, get everything ready for the dyno. There's the machine shop right there. Oh, good day. Great day. Amazing day. All right, let's get to work. Well, the engine's on the dyno. We're almost all hooked up. Hopefully everything goes well. Wish us luck, fingers crossed. We make some power and we don't have any problems. If only there was like an advanced engine machine banner somewhere. Coolest place in the world. Waiting for oil pressure.
It does have oil in it, don't it?
Yeah, it was a little bit over full, but I know it's been sitting for a while. All right, that's promising. That's why I say just, you got my permission. If it blows up, it blows up. No, that ain't good. That's why I say you got my permission. It blows up, it blows up. No, that ain't good.
Pull a distributor out of it.
God dang it. There's oil shooting everywhere inside.
Well, did you guys hook an oil pressure gauge yet? No.
No. I wouldn't think. I don't work here. Is that camera still rolling? Yes, it is. I don't work here.
You guys told me you was ready.
I don't work here. I thought I was like, well, I figured the water goes there. I didn't.
Where do you normally run your thing in? Right there?
Well, we actually run them on boat.
And you a screwing driver. That way if we need to get the idle set or something.
I said it I felt like it would be a little bit high, so. Leave me in here with this thing.
You ready?
Yep. Leave me in here with this thing.
Ready?
Yep. I've got them all at 1.5 turns out, just starting. We'll bring that back down to about 1,000, 1,100.
Yeah.
Oh, are we?
Yeah, they're already smoking.
That's what them damn boots are for.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's too close, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, at least we got the engine nice and hot beforehand.
Okay, well, we'll see how much water we got on it here. We'll need more or not.
Okay. Didn't explode. It's still running.
Kind of looking over to the side, so I wasn't paying attention to any power number, did you?
Yeah, I did. It was kind of low. Yeah. Oh, okay. So we're at,
You was looking in the uncorrected side.
oh, okay. So the corrected side we gained
Corrected side, 619.9, and torque was 642. Right there, 4100.
So the intake is not doing what I was hoping it would do to push that power band up. We gained 100 RPM.
4,000 and had more torque with the other intake. I can see that.
The longer runner, yeah.
Yeah. 5,800 to 597. There's 6 too far off. 1300, 1280, 13, 12. 8's a little cool.
Well, way better cylinder distribution, that tunnel ram.
Oh yeah,
Way better.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't have fuel sitting there dancing around trying to find a hole. No, it's you got 8 holes to go down this one.
Yeah, here's the EGTs we had before.
Yeah.
Look at number 8, 1411.
1411
to 1206. Wow.
All right, well, our jetting is actually pretty dang close. 1300 degrees, 1288, well, 1302, 1288, 1318, 1316, 1277, 1206. We're rejetting 7 and 8. We went down 3 numbers on 8, and I went down 2 numbers on 7. We'll see what that does. Bring them temperatures back up, make a little more power. We're not making the power everybody's thinking we are, but I'm still happy with it. 600 horsepower, more than enough. This thing don't need to be making close to 700, just looks cool. Big old shout out to Mark. This is one of the coolest things man can do.
Ready to roll?
Yep. Oh yeah, see if that jet changed it anything.
Yeah. I didn't really see any power difference, but...
Oh.
Something comes floating by my eyes almost like smoke.
Oh, it might have been a cat hair.
Alright, 547.9 in the room. Corrected to 624.
Ooh.
And EGT, damn it. Oh, O2s I'm thinking. It picked it up a little bit.
You want to take a little more out?
I'm thinking about it. I might take some more out of the rest of them too.
Yeah, I think
Number 4 needs some fuel out of it too.
Yeah, we'll do 4. Definitely need to keep going down on 8, I guess.
Yeah.
Rock and roll.
I've seen about 2 or 3 more horsepower results.
Okay. Oh, we're just trying to get her close.
Getting flatter though, isn't it?
Look at that.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, picked up 6 at 6,200. It picked up 5 at 5,100. Yeah. Yeah, number 2, it looks pretty decent.
Yeah.
Number 4 don't look too bad. It could probably take a little bit more out. You know, because it's a low compression motor, you know.
Low compression. Yes, in comparison to what's normally on your dyno.
Right, but
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
a lower compression motor runs a hotter EGT because they
Yeah.
don't have the push to get it out of the cylinder and out of the header. But I mean, they're not bad.
8 still.
But I can't do nothing with him because 6 is robbing from 8.
Yeah.
Well, excuse me, the other way around. 8's robbing from 6. So when we lean this one down, he got it.
Yeah. I mean,
I would probably hit number 7 again and see if we can get some more out of it without pissing off 5, just like 6 and 8. And then I might hit 4, and 4 is probably going to affect 6 some.
well,
But yeah, let's just do 7 first.
Yeah.
It's right here beside that one, and we know we can't do any more here. It is kind of what it is.
Yeah.
Believe it will. Lick that orchard, then taste it. I mean, sniffed it and then licked it. Nope, didn't come out of that engine.
Oh man. I could listen to that all day.
Say performance-wise, it looks the same, but that's fine. If we get anything to that cylinder, would be the nicest thing, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Say, where were we?
1277. Oh, wrong one. Got out of order.
So we went down.
That's crazy.
What about the rest of them
They're
though?
all a little cooler.
All right, we're good now, Mark.
All right, 4,000. We've made 647 for torque. The old the 3 deuce manifold made 654. 657 was peak at 4,100. We're 643. So it's going to be a little torqueier with the old manifold. This one's going to run out a little more. Hit 6,000, made 620. Before it was only 597 at 5,800. If you look at 5,800, it's 621. So it's 24, 25 horsepower better off of that sheet. 5,000's 593. 5,000's 595. We peaked at 5,400 at 609.
Yeah.
Same peak. 630, 631-ish.
Yeah.
So, you know, you just traded.
Yeah.
What you got rid of here, you picked up right here, which will take a little tire burn out of the car probably.
Which, after annihilating a clutch disc, that's probably fine. Well, we accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. We moved that power number up. Now, of course, if you add up what I have invested just to make 20 more horsepower and move it up a little bit,
Right.
really not worth it. But it just goes to show, I want to say this out loud to my viewers and to people on Facebook who irritate me. 2 650s are feeding 500 cubic inches, making 630 horsepower.
Right.
And that's all dyno proven. So that's plenty of carburetor. Don't need a pair of 850s or 750s. I'm happy with that, Mark.
Okay. What I want to do is, since you're going to be on pump gas when you get home,
Yeah.
and that's a different ignition box what we had here, and it shows to be a degree or two heavy on timing. Let's take that timing back out of it so it's set when you get home.
Okay.
And then we'll run it again and see what difference it made.
Okay.
And call it a day there.
Well, that is the same box I run.
Not when I had it here though.
Oh.
I had the one I beat on to keep it running.
Yeah, that's actually a newer model one, and more
Right.
advanced, better.
Because the timing shows to be a degree or two different, so
Okay.
we'll just change it to say we did.
Alrighty.
How's that?
That'll work. Well, guys, we made it back safely. It's the next day. Engine's still in the back of the truck. We haven't unloaded it yet, but I just want to run over some information with you guys, what we're doing in the videos and everything. So here are our dyno sheets. Peak power was 634 at 5,500 RPM, so we only gained 100 RPM, but we did gain, like, the real horsepower numbers from the last dyno sheet we were comparing to was like 609. I think we had one dyno sheet that was 612, but we gained about 20 horsepower with that setup. When you look at the money invested versus what you gained, it's not really worth it. But we went up 100 RPM, but what we really gained was the power numbers continue all the way to 6,200, but we're still making 617 horsepower at 6,200, where earlier with the other 3-deuce wine crossflow intake, we were way done. We were way done. The horsepower did not carry like that. We lost some torque. We made peak torque at 651 foot-pounds at 4,300, or we were making like 660 foot-pounds at like 4,200 previously. So we made a little bit less torque, but I'm okay with that. I mean, the horsepower gain for the torque loss, we got more horsepower than we lost torque, so that's fine. Everything did good on the dyno. What we're really messing with was trying to get our EGTs all as close as possible. This is your exhaust gas temperature. We couldn't put a probe in number 3. The header tube wouldn't allow it. Mark's getting some new headers made that allow us to run EGTs in all 8 cylinders. They'll be easy to put on, easy to take off. But we got them as close as possible. Cylinder 6 and cylinder 8 were the wild cards. Cylinder 6 was always hotter than the rest, and cylinder 8 was always a little bit colder. And just some distribution problems there. We couldn't get those ironed out, but everything else did phenomenal. We ended up taking 3 degrees of timing out of it for street driving. The last minute we actually picked up some power doing that. So I'm happy with it. But I just want to thank you guys for checking this out. You know, some guys love dyno videos and whatnot. I love putting my engine on the dyno because it shows me what I'm really making. And what I really learned is we are at the limits of a standard wedge port, because those heads are, they were pro comp heads, like Street Master. They're junk heads. They look just like an Edelbrock Victor, work just like a Victor, and they got big ports. Well, they got standard port or max wedge port. They got huge valves though. They got like 220 intakes and like 194 exhausts, I believe. And they got a raised intake port. They run special rocker arms. They're amazing heads. But those are also the heads that killed my old 440 that turned it into a 500-inch engine because, well, you might as well go bigger, right? But we are at the limits of that port size, which we are still running basically a standard 440 port. You're not going to make too much more horsepower unless you put nitrous or turbos or a power adder to it. So really, I could see someone maybe making 650 horsepower on a standard port, but that's probably going to be about it. And our cam, it's a fairly good size solid flat tappet cam from Hughes. It's like 632, 639 lift, 268, 272 duration on a 108, I believe. So we're tapped out. We can't make any more power, and honestly, I don't want to make any more power because I know what this engine feels like. Whew, it'll beat you up. But just want to thank you guys for checking it out, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. So take care. Bye-bye.